Greenville, South Carolina has a fascinating history. I want to share all the details with you in this video. Hi, I'm Evan Whaley, your favorite Greenville realtor. If we're going to talk about Greenville's history, let's start at the very beginning. It was actually Cherokee-owned land, and it wasn't called Greenville. They actually called it Pleasantburg. For those that live here locally or have visited the area, Pleasantburg is actually a major road that we drive down. But outside of that, we don't have a whole lot of past where we really look at Pleasantburg. I wasn't even actually aware that that was something that Greenville was called in the past. In 1831 is when the name was actually changed to Greenville. When we look at the history of Greenville, it was really developed as a textile town. It had one of the largest cotton mills in the entire South and one of the largest in the tri-state area. Overall, what we saw from that is we got to see a lot of older mills that have turned into apartment complexes, places to go, a lot of unique things here in the area, and we've got a lot of old mill houses that supported the workers that also worked in those mills. So that's been a big part of the Greenville heritage that you should know about. There's 5 old buildings that are super unique that you've probably visited if you've been here to Greenville, South Carolina. The first one we're going to start out with is Sobeys. Sobeys is actually thought to be one of the oldest buildings in all of Greenville. Sobeys actually started as a grocery place in the 1800s. In its time, that building has been several different things, but in the last 25 years, that building has been what we know as Sobeys. I've already mentioned that we had one of the largest cotton mills in the area, so that was called Woodside Cotton Mill. That's currently Woodside Bistro, which served breakfast and lunch, and it also supports over 300 residents as an apartment complex. Another building is the Old Cigar Warehouse. In 1882, that was actually built as a place for cigars and to store cotton. That space currently serves as an event venue. The next building we want to talk about is the Old Cotton Warehouse. That actually was a storage building for cotton and cigars. Currently, it serves as an event space. The next building we want to talk about is Judson Bookstore. I'm here at one of the oldest buildings here in downtown Greenville. This was actually the 4th courthouse originally whenever Greenville was developed and built. In 2015, it turned into the Judson Bookstore. The Judson Bookstore is absolutely incredible. It's one of our favorite places to visit and definitely some place you should check out if you're coming to visit the area. Judson Bookstore is such a cool place to go and visit. It has a unique history. The last place I want to talk about is the biggest landmark hotel in all of downtown Greenville. It's a place a lot of people will stay at, the West End Poinsett. The West End Poinsett, believe it or not, in 1924 started as an actual hotel. It's pretty unique that that actually was what it started as. It was the Mansion Hotel, and it changed hands a few times and then ultimately ended up in the West End's hands. It served a great place in the community because it's kind of centrally located in our main downtown. Greenville has a super unique history. What questions do you have about the history of Greenville? Drop a comment down below.